Basically, you need to turn your monitor on its side vertically, and this is how you play tall in EU4. Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video where we're going to be checking out the EU4 subreddit and looking for some memes, funny things, and cursed images. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like and subscribing since only 12% of you are subscribed, and you can become a member today. One of my current history professors tweeted this yesterday, little does he know. So Mr. Mulder here says, is there anything to read on Europa Universalis 4? I hadn't heard of it until recently, but a sizable number of students end up in my Modern Europe survey course because of this game, and I'm keen to understand its worldview. Yeah, I wonder how many, EU4 or generally grand strategy players have gotten into like history, geography, and stuff like that, and I wonder how many have decided to actually pursue a career in some of those fields thanks to EU4. Rate my Japan. Yeah, looks like the graphic from every World War II documentary when showing Japan. Yeah, pretty much. Although this is pretty cursed, and I wonder how long that take this guy to make this. EU4 in a nutshell. The year is 1560. You're a peasant living in the island of Borneo. You're fairly well off, with you having enough crops each harvest to feed your family. You can occasionally go into the nearby town to buy luxury items as you sell the excess crops. But one day, when you're out on the farm, suddenly hundreds of thousands of soldiers jump out behind cover, taking your family with you. The only thing they say is, we're taking you to the capital. You've never heard of the capital, only knowing that the king lives there. For 3 long months in a carriage and in boats, you finally arrive in the capital. Before you even reach it, you see massive buildings, skyscrapers touching the sky with little hunks of metal with 4 wheels at the bottom flying around. You've never seen anything like it. You can only ask the soldier, how did you do this? He only responds with the words, concentrate development. Once you step inside of the town, a panicked citizen comes towards you. Everything and everyone is disappearing. You have no idea what he's talking about, but before you could ask him more, he disappears into nothing. The man was right, everything was disappearing. But before you could question it, you start disappearing into nothing. The last thing your poor soul hears is, the save file is corrupting again. Yeah, pretty much the Leviathan launch in a nutshell. My first world conquest. Who knew this would be so easy? Oh, so he achieved a world conquest in 1489. Yeah, I think this actually might be the record for a world conquest in EU4. I mean, it only took him like 40 years, and he's not even playing a horde. So yeah, dude, congrats on your world conquest. I think you should post it to speedrun.com if you have a video of it. This might be the record for a world conquest, actually. The single best scornful insult in the game. American culture is something of an oxymoron, don't you think? Dude, some of these insults, man, that they put into EU4 have no chill, definitely. There's a mod which adds a bunch of scornful insults too. I can't remember the name of it right now, but yeah, you guys should check that one out too. It's this person's only review on Steam. I receive buggy update and DLC and corrupted save files. You receive plus 1999 ducats, minus 200 prestige, minus 5 diplo rep, minus 50 improved relations, and plus 10 national unrest. Yeah, it's safe to say this guy was not very satisfied with the Leviathan release, although Leviathan is in a great state right now. And it's one of my favorite DLCs, to be honest. I try. Oh, this is a Prince Philip loading screen. That actually looks really good. I heard you all like pretty borders. Listen, I think we have a different definition of pretty borders in EU4. This is actually one of the most cursed things that I've seen. Although, why didn't you stake around Africa, huh? Why not go all the way to Australia? Dude, this guy is definitely a sadist. Oh, it's actually Realms Deep. He's a content creator over on Twitch. Go and check out Realms Deep, everybody. He's an excellent EU4 player. I'm a sadist. Alarm at 6:30 a.m. Sound. EU4 war declares sound. You know what? I would do this myself, but I actually want to extend the lifespan of my heart. Thank you very much. I wonder what this guy's ringtone is. I hate how bugged the game is. My Russia is gray and somehow there's a random P in the name. Literally unplayable. Yeah, this has happened to me too, actually. So this happens sometimes. I don't exactly know what's the reason for it. I've asked people around in Discords, on the forums, on the subreddit, but sometimes when you play as Russia, it turns from green to gray. A P pops up in front of the R, and you also get this like white flag with a black eagle on it. I really don't know what causes this. Have any of you guys ever had this bug happen? You can cancel monument construction in other countries. Yeah, this was a thing when Leviathan launched. People in England be like, my king, the people over in Vijayanagar are constructing the Murad Janjira fort. We need to cancel construction. What is Vijayanagar and what is the Murad Janjira fort? I don't know, sir. Alright, let's cancel construction. I see your 666 ruler and raise you a buggy update. So Timoteo Somariva right here has 180,821,392 admin points. What a loser. He only has 2,990 mil points and 505 diplo points. I think you should have re-rolled for a new heir, to be honest. Not enough diplo low on mill points. Gotta love extended timeline. Okay, Japan wants to join the EU. My king. I don't know how he got this idea, but we just received a letter from the Japanese Emperor Morohito I. It says he wants to join the EU despite being from the other side of the world. I'm glad Senpai noticed me, but baka, it's not like I want him to join or anything. I can't believe I just said that. Maybe it was a mistake making this video. I believe Napoleon needs to look at the tip. Keep an eye out on your aggressive expansion or you might become the target of coalition. Listen, I think Napoleon knows about this tip considering his score is 7-1. Okay, enough joking around. Everyone knows this is the way EU4 was really meant to be played. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I get a lot of people asking me and I see lots of posts online all the time. What is playing tall in EU4? And this is basically playing tall in EU4. So basically you need to turn your monitor on its side vertically and this is how you play tall in EU4. If you guys got a laptop, you know, just flip it on its side. It can stand up like that. But yeah, this is basically how you play tall. And if you want to play wide, you know, it's on a normal monitor, of course, horizontally placed. But if you want to do a world conquest, you're gonna have to get one of those ultra wides or super wide. So it's impossible to do a world conquest on a regular monitor. And if you ever want to play tall, you need to flip it like this. My girlfriend bought me a 1444-80 map of Europe with EU4 colors. Well, shout out to you and your girlfriend. That's a really nice map. And this is from, I think it's actually the best map of 1444 that you can get. And it's made by a guy on Reddit Tier 2. I don't actually remember his name right now, but I'm sure you guys have seen this map lots of times. And some of you may probably have it too. It had to be done. Okay, well, I guess he blessed the rains. University of Antwerp has a Bachelor of EU4. Well, I guess I'm moving to Belgium now. What country is she playing though? I can't seem to notice from the flag. Absolutely, completely, utterly unplayable. Shape of stamp, check mark. Mark left on paper, check mark with circle. Yeah, this actually happened to me 2 years ago as well, the same age as this post, and I actually haven't played EU4 in 2 years due to this. Crashception, not recommended. I can't help myself, but I feel like Paradox was watching Cyberpunk 2077 on the release and said, hold my beer. I would love to write a proper review. The game kept crashing in 1502, and when I tried to write a crash report for the thing, the crash report crashed. Yeah, this has happened to me too. Ooh woo, what's this? Alright guys, maybe I'm not gonna make another subreddit review again. Oh my god, look at that flag. Okay dude, you need to stop. I united the world under the Irish flag. Revolutionary Ireland, Ulster, awfully. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with this. Everyone knows this is actually the most accurate border depiction of the world right now. When Nogai gets captured by the Greeks. Alright dude, name a more iconic trio. I'll wait. Disaster is active, overextension, rebels. Yeah, I don't know, this may be a bug actually, because when I was doing my Mughals World Conquest, these things were a permanent staple. A wild Flory Worry in the Steam reviews. Recommended 26,788.7 hours on record. After finishing the tutorial, just now I feel like I'm ready to start the adventure, that is Europa Universalis 4. And by the way, this was posted in 2018. Who knows how many hours Flory has right now, dude. Flory is crazy, shout out to Flory. I'm sure every one of you guys knows him. Reality surpassed expectations, 10 out of 10, would visit again. Expectation, reality. I guess the Doge of Venice decided to change his outfit, although I really do like the hat, he should have kept it. 80 years of PU and counting. France is a junior partner under Lorraine. France's Liberty Desire is 100% Emperor. Wanna play with me and my pet? Sorry Lorraine, ich fight autos now. Someone who is good at the economy, please help me budget this, my country is dying. So this person loses 208,954 ducats a month. And let's see his balance. So he makes money from tax, production, trade, alright. State maintenance, army maintenance, fleet maintenance, fort maintenance, missionaries. I don't know dude, this is pretty hard to budget actually, so I think you should probably delete your fleet. Yeah, actually definitely delete the fleet. So you don't really need a navy and you might want to recall that missionary. I do think that will fix your problems. And maybe build some universities, you know, to keep state maintenance down or something. Please give a warm welcome to Paradox Tinto's newest team member, quality assurance and professional playtester, you. Alright. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. Welsh, Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. Actually, this is historically accurate, so Welsh, Virginia did actually exist, but as time went on, Welsh, Virginia got kind of hard to say for the locals over there, so they just changed it to West Virginia instead of Welsh, Virginia. But this is true actually, this did happen. And people say EU4 is unrealistic. I present to you the first recorded airlines of the world. Air Maghreb, Air Levant, Air Balkans, Air France, Air Britain. Yeah, I don't know why people still think that the Wright brothers invented flying or whatever. It's obvious that on 16th October 1819, Air had already established airlines. So not only did they invent flying, but they already had airlines established. Compare that to 100 years later when the Wright brothers built a plane or whatever. These guys already had airlines. Things are really getting out of hand now. So, revolutionary Russia, Emperor Ramiro, who is Spanish, de Valois of the French dynasty. He is Catholic and Turkish culture. Yeah, this is just a regular EU4, man. How much general points matter? Fire, shock, maneuver, siege. Yeah, pretty much. Have you guys ever gotten a 6666 general? Let me know in the comments. My friends that play EU4 ask me why I love EU4, American Jihad against England. Yeah, this is the American Revolutionary War in a nutshell, basically. Coast of the world's desire. So over here in the coast of Congo we have Spain, Venice, the Knights, the Pope, the Ottomans, Yemen, Brabant, and Lubeck. Yeah, this used to happen a lot in 129. I'm glad they actually fixed it when Emperor came out last year, but it was very annoying. Every nation literally was colonizing and buying charter companies. So yeah, glad the nations that are supposed to colonize are the ones actually colonizing, and not someone like the Pope. Tremble Europe, tremble in fear at your new ruler. A 666 baguette de Eiffel. The Hohenzollern dynasty actually did exist historically. They were rulers of France for over 7,000 years. He died getting stabbed by a baguette. That is so sad. Can we smash 14 likes? Raoul, the siege specialist. The army besieging Ceuta. Raoul, thank God you're here. We need a siege specialist, such as yourself. Get your cannons into position. Raoul, what are cannons? Yep. A 0 siege pip siege specialist. And he's cruel too. Sometimes the game, I don't even know what to say actually. Managed to restore the historical Welsh borders. Yeah, so this is the historical Welsh... Oh, wait. Nah, this is wrong. These aren't actually the historical Welsh borders. You see, he has Naxos right here. Wales never owned it. What do you mean the enemy has 2.1 meters? Yep, EU4 meta fan right here. Casual EU4 enjoyer right here. AI Japan decided it wished to go to space in the early 18th century. Looks like Japan can into space after all. They got 196 development. France did something like this in my what if videos. Let's battle. 12.7 million troops versus 10.1 million. Yep, this is pretty much late game multiplayer battles in a nutshell. Are they fighting in a mountain too? My wife and I announced her pregnancy today. She wouldn't let me use this as our announcement, so here you guys go, I guess. An heir to the throne. Well, congrats on your baby. EU4, but it's in Google Maps. Yep, this is EU4 in Google Maps, right? Okay, wait, I actually hate this. Why is France's name over here? It has to be over here. And why is England's name so low too? These two name placements are triggering me definitely. My friend just bought EU4. One text sums up his experience. I keep taking out loans and losing wars. Yeah, I'm sure this was all of us when we started playing EU4, especially if you haven't watched like tutorials or guides or whatever, if you just bought the game and wanted to get into it, which is exactly what I did like 6 years ago. Decided to play wide as the Netherlands for a change. Yep, you see, this is actually how you played wide, if anyone didn't know. And this brings me back to what I said previously about the playing tall post. So obviously this guy is playing with his monitor placed correctly instead of vertically. So if he was playing tall, he would flip it like this. If he got an notch wide, he could probably do a world conquest too. Happy Valentine's Day. Will you date me? Well, that's cute. 1444 map from memory. I'm sorry to rain on your parade, dude, but this map isn't accurate at all. I mean, Sicily doesn't look like this. EU4 just hit its highest player count ever in the past 24 hours. Yeah, this happened like last year, 47,884. Yep, that's a lot of staring at maps. From a Discord channel I'm in, there's literally a bug that just erases the entire world. Start date 1.4 million BC. Yep, reject feudalism, return to monkey. New dev diary shows how Paradox views a war canoe. War canoe with a cannon, Paradox logic. I appreciate the meme, but everyone knows this isn't what war canoes look like, alright? They had howitzers. After 2 weeks of hospitalization, I knew my husband was getting better when he started playing again. Ah, Nepal, a man of culture. Hope you're doing better, dude. Unplayable. Colonial nation border, state border. Yeah, dude, this is actually probably my top 3 things I hate the most about EU4. Border war like this and colonial nations colonizing outside of their colonial regions. I really did think Paradox would fix it for Leviathan since there was like a colonial nation focus or whatever, but they didn't and it still ticks me off. Please, Paradox, give us a button to click to stop colonial nations from colonizing outside of their colonial regions. Battle of the Armada, a small family dispute. This is actually pretty good art. I like that. Do you guys know who these people are? Let me know in the comments. Shouldn't this icon change along with the corresponding religion? You can convert provinces to Sunni, but we have a Catholic marker right here. They did actually fix this for Leviathan, so that's great. Don't give him DLC ideas. Well, I guess they just did. Just found out that the map that Ming starts with in the start date is basically to the extent of Zheng He, the most famous Chinese explorer's discoveries. Very cool stuff. Yeah, this is actually a really good addition. You know, how many people would notice this though? Maybe less than 100, but still props to Paradox for adding something like this. Very immersive. Showing this to my therapist. Siege 99%. Right, have you guys ever had a siege at 99 and have it fail? That's a monitor and keyboard breaking activities right there. Paradox Tinto right now, withdraw from public life. Alright guys, alright, they fixed it, okay? Italy with 900,000 development. Yeah, this props to you, man. Although, you know what, Pavia doesn't look that developed, man. You really gotta pump those numbers up. But of course, this is unrealistic. Southern Italy could never have this much development. JK Italy, you know I love you. All your island are belong to us. A Venice campaign. Well, that looks like a pretty nice campaign, to be honest. Clean borders, conquered every island in the game. Alright, now do it as man. When will we start besieging? Not yet. Bob is missing. You are reinforcing 1 troops every month. You need 1 man to fully reinforce your armies. Yeah, dude, 2,999 people are just waiting in front of this fort, waiting for Bob. Come on, Bob, get a move on. Ah, yes, the traditional Japanese name, Bob. Pika Pika. Alright, I'm definitely not doing this video again. Have you ever ignored a problem for just a bit too long? Okay, he's playing as Byzantium. Oh, it's Austria. Alright, so how could Austria get this big in a player game? Let's do a little Red Hawk analysis over here. So it's 1741, he's Byzantium, and this is the extent of his borders. So obviously, by that and by the fact that he is actually collecting in Constantinople right now, this late in the game, and he has a 45k stack taking attrition, we can conclude that this might be a newer player, and that's why he let Austria get this big. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, as Byzantium, you don't really expand into this direction, maybe over here a bit to move into Italy. But yeah, I'm interested to seeing how this war would go, and those Mamluks looking huge too. And Bukhara, Hanover. Alright dude, this is definitely a cursed game. How the world really views the United States. California, Texas, New York, Alabama, Florida. I am the world, and I can confirm that this is how I view the United States. Today I learned that Ulm has more manpower than Ottomans and Castile in the start date. Ottomans have 7.3k, Castile has 8.3, Ulm has 10.2. Yeah, why is this like this? I mean, I'm not gonna make an Ulm joke because they stopped being funny 3 years ago, but it should definitely be the other way around. I just noticed that in the new 1.30 update, the United States can get their correct national ideas. Hamburger ideas. Yep, these are actually the correct United States national ideas, so I'm glad Paradox fixed this. I'd vote for him. Zurich, Republic, Syndic, Bernard Sanders. I guess he was tired of US politics. Our teacher used a very familiar map, Asia in 1750. I guess your teacher is a man of culture. I don't know how accurate this is though. It could be. Since he's a teacher, he probably knows more than me. Found this in one of my latest runs. Lesbian separatists. Alright guys, okay. I got a minor rebellion on my hands. 789,000. Yep, late game rebellions be like EU4 map projected on a globe plus terrain. Oh my god, dude, this looks so good. Honestly, I'd pay double the price if EU4 had a globe map. This is something I've always wanted in any strategy, in any Paradox game, to be honest. And they did sort of start going in this direction with Imperator and CK3, but of course those maps are finite and not infinite like EU4's. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is difficult to implement or whatever, but I would love to see a globe map in EU5, and I'm sure a lot of players would agree. Being neutral during the League Wars be like, yeah, pretty much. You know, it's always funny if you're a big country and you're basically like dividing Europe in half and not giving military access to any of these guys. See the religious war wage on for 100 years, or see the AI incompetently try to move troops with boats. Something isn't right here. Okay, we have Ireland, a Sunni empire with Prussian ideas. I mean, you can fulfill your wildest imaginations in EU4, dude. So all power to you. Oh god, oh god, oh god. On second thought, let's not go to Braunschweig. Tis a silly place. Complete diagram of the EU4 trade network in the style of a subway. That's really well made, dude. And if anyone ever has trouble understanding trade notes, you guys can take a look at this, although it is for 1.30 and they have been changed around slightly in 1.31 in Southeast Asia. I don't usually announce any of my mods, but I just finished my localized nations mod and I'm way too proud of it. Well, congrats. This is actually a really good mod, really immersive. Basically what this mod does is every country's name appears how it's said in the native language. I do think it's RMN compatible, so if you guys want a little flavor and a little more immersion, you should definitely check out this mod, Localized Nations on Steam. And with that, I think it's time to stop. Enough cursed images for today. That uwu thing still haunts me. But anyway, I tried to do something different with this video, you know, break up the current series I have. And let me know in the comments if you guys like this type of video. You know, maybe we can make it into a monthly thing. Check out the top posts in EU4 every month. And let me know if you guys know any other EU4 related forums that I should check out in videos like this. Let me know in the comments below what's the next type of video you want to see. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like and subscribing since only 12% of you are subscribed. And if you want to support the channel with more than subscribing, you can become a member today and join the Discord. The link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time with another EU4 video.